Hi, I'm Tom Edwards, and today we're going to talk about Facebook's F8 Developer Conference and just have a quick reaction and a recap to Mark Zuckerberg's keynote as well as some of the core changes that are coming, both from a privacy and a safety perspective as well as kind of the future state of Facebook. So, coming out of the gate, coming off of Mark Zuckerberg's stint in front of Congress and all of the discussions that happened there was a heavy focus on the onset around safety, around protecting political elections, around fighting fake news, around data privacy, the steps that are being taken by Facebook to enable users to have more control over their ability to even clear their history and those types of things. So that was really the onset. Everything from using new AI tools that are essentially used to trace fake accounts, as well as their approach to fighting spam and hoaxes and data checking and fact checking. A lot of discussion around the usage of AI here as well. There was also discussion around data privacy. So basically this is all about restricting the data that developers can request from people, the analysis they're doing of apps, trying to find anything that's suspicious, doing full audits, banning developers, reviewing privacy concerns, etc. So there's a lot of discussion around the steps that are being taken around data privacy. So one of the core areas that Mark really focused on was the building of services. So this is a graphic they've shown multiple times over the last few F8 developer conferences. This is the 10-year product roadmap, and it really starts with the most established platforms. You've got Facebook and Instagram pushing all the way through to some of their new and emerging technologies and areas of focus long term. So they're really focusing in on making sure that people have new ways in which they can interact with each other. And so they're evaluating all of the core platforms. So you start with the Facebook application. They launched Watch Party, which basically allows people to get together and have co-viewing of content so that you can basically all rally around content together. There's a large focus now on groups. So whether that's, family or affinity groups or whatever else that may be, Facebook is really trying to shift the focus back towards the connection of people. There was also a launching of a dating app, of a dating section within Facebook here. I'm not going to touch on that as much. But there was also now this kind of expansion into understanding the marketplace, launching of marketplaces, the relationships between people, and enhancing groups and the build out of marketplaces as ways in which to interact. So that was kind of the Facebook application. When it got into Instagram, it was really interesting. You see the focus of the Facebook application is really kind of bringing people together. Instagram is about capturing moments and bringing people together around shared interests. There's going to be a heavy focus now in terms of the Explorer tab. There are about 200 million people that interact with the Explorer tab on a daily basis. And so it's going to shift now into more topical channels to make it even more aligned with personal interest and helping you kind of self-select how you explore and use Instagram. One of the other core things that's being launched now too is also video chat. What was interesting about this is you can actually conduct video chat while you're still browsing Instagram. So you can actually minimize the video and still continue to work through. The thing that I was actually the most excited about is the launch of the AR camera effects platform within Instagram. Last year it was launched at F8 and it was primarily for the Facebook application. Now it's shifted into Instagram. And it's really going to allow for this kind of creation of kind of fun ways to interact. If you watched my last video on Gen Z and the impact of the camera's next marketing platform, you'll see why Facebook is making some of these decisions. The camera has fundamentally shifted from a capture tool now to a communication tool. Moving forward, augmented reality is going to play a really key role in how we explore our world, as well as the alignment of artificial intelligence, computer vision, and the camera as well. But Facebook is taking steps to make sure that their AR camera effects platform, basically the ability to create filters and overlays over existing content, is expanding beyond not only Facebook, but within Instagram as well as Messenger. So, in speaking of Messenger, there's another kind of core area as we look at kind of the points of differentiation between these apps. So you've got Instagram, which is about capture. Messenger is all about connecting privately with both friends and businesses. And Facebook is really wanting to take and simplify the experience. They want a simple, fast experience. They're completely redesigning Messenger. They want it to be clean and fast. And essentially, they want to have AR camera effects in Messenger as well. So that's a huge boost there. Now, when it comes to business and bots, you're seeing now there are over 300,000 bots associated with Facebook Messenger. Something like 8 billion messages are happening between people and messages as well. So for organizations, understanding the role of conversational experiences, understanding that when you start dealing with younger millennials and even Gen Z, there's an expectation for this asynchronous real-time connection that's going to be happening. And so having an experience within the chatbot experience here and across the voice ecosystem is incredibly important moving forward. The final area that was touched on was about virtual reality. And so Facebook has been heavily invested in VR because they believe that it's all about recreating presence. And so they feel there's no better platform to do this than virtual reality because of the immersive nature of it. Facebook is a social platform, and with VR, they're really focusing on the example that was given on stage this time is, take, for example, pictures from your childhood. And now within a virtual environment, being able to recreate the room to where you could feel the environment there that's being recreated through computer vision. So it's an interesting play, and it's a very, as you watch Facebook, roll out their approach to social VR over the past few years, you see them trying to get to this point to where it's about recreating reality within virtual reality. So that's it. That's the quick update of the specifics tied to the kickoff of F8 2018. I'll definitely be posting a few more videos on this topic, especially when we get into some of the future state technology, things like they're working on from a brain control interface standpoint, some of the skin-based research that they've been doing. Thank you again, and have a great day.